Um, this is a topic that I want to talk about. I've noticed that uh, keeps reoccurring, and I was not aware of this. I always see myself in everybody else. So whatever I am, I believe everybody else is. But the more I really notice it, and the more I think about it, I realize is that people lack faith. They lack belief, and there is some type of barrier that stops people from taking risk and just jumping onto the that unknown and trying to live that way. And belief is so important. I really believe that it is uh, that missing piece on in the puzzle that you need to succeed. All my life I've always wondered, why I can't do it. What's stopping me? Why can't I make money online? Why can't I make millions of dollars? And the truth is, there's people out there doing it, and they're not really any smarter or better than me. It's just that they had faith and they believe that they can do it, and they take action on that belief. You know, if I were to tell you that you can do something that you already know how to do, are you gonna question it? No, you believe it because it's drilled inside you, and you know you can do it. But when it is something that you have not done before, it takes that much little more faith. And I think that faith is something that you can practice. Um, God made us to have faith, to have belief. It's something I think is very beautiful in its own. It's that reliance on that unknown through sheer just it's just that counting on something or someone, even though you know that it's not guaranteed. It's just I think it's beautiful on its own. And majority of the people, they don't have faith. I see people getting older, and they just um, very negative. They're like, oh, this is life. We have to work. We have to go to work 9 to 5. We have to do this. Like, just very negative, and they don't believe that they can escape it. And um, you know, if you don't believe that you can escape that life and not and have that life that you want, then how are you going to do it? Maybe by luck, but how often do you get lucky? So when you stay around people who don't have faith, who don't believe, then you're going to eventually turn into those people, and you're going to mix in with those. So always make sure that you have faith. That's the most important thing, to have belief. It's what gives us hope. Without it, life is just stale and bleh. You need to have life. Jesus said, you have so little faith. Truly I tell you, if you have if you believe, um, small as a mustard seed, then you can tell a mountain to move, and it will move. If you have this much faith, you can do so much. And I think that it is the key to whatever you want to achieve in life, to have that faith, to believe, to believe in God. And you know some of the greatest people in life, the best sports people, Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, some of the best scientists, they had faith. If they wandered around like 90% of the people who just, uh we can't do this, retirement 65, it's not possible to make money online, it's not possible to do it other way. Like, if you just think like that and have so little faith, I'm not saying to be out there, be optimistic all the time. Just, what's how are you gonna it's not gonna help to put yourself down, when you're in a hopeless place. The only thing you can do is bring yourself up. So why are you putting yourself down? That's what I wonder. And like I said, like some of the best people, biggest people in life, they had faith. They saw it before it was achieved. And a lot of people will doubt you. That's why I don't like to say what is on my mind a lot of the times, because I feel that as soon as I put it out there, there's a negative energy that's going to come back to it because of how it makes people feel, because it's so out of norm. And if I say something like, oh, I want to make $100 million, they're going to be like, what? That's not possible. How are you going to make $100 million? Well, it's been done before, right? There's people out there that made $100 million. They're not superhuman. They're not aliens. They're humans. Yeah, they had to work hard. They had to work their ass off. Maybe they got a little lucky, but it's possible. So I don't understand why people think that it's okay to just disregard something just because they're so afraid of it. They don't have the knowledge and they don't have the faith, the number one thing, the faith. They don't have the faith to achieve it. So that's my take on it. And sometimes you can do all the right things. You can wake up at 5 a.m., work for 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours a day. Um, you do all the right things, you follow the guidelines, but you don't have faith, you don't believe in your product, um you don't believe in your team, you don't believe in your clients, then how are you going to be successful, right? Because this is something that's inner, and you have to fix that within yourself to have faith. And like I said, faith is something I believe that you can practice. um, and you might wonder, like, how do you practice faith? I think one way to start is giving yourself um, more evidence that you can succeed, finding the right things, finding the right evidence that it's possible. Not looking for negatives. Most people will look for negatives, like, oh, he failed. Look what happened to him. That's why you can't do it. No, you don't look at the negatives. You look at the positives. Life is really about what spectrum you are on. You can either be on the losing side, the doubting side, or you can be on the winning side, the positive side, where you can anything is possible, and you can go out there and go get it. So those are few ways to practice faith. And really, you can't. This is not something that someone can tell you how to do it. It's something that you have to sit with yourself, realize why don't you have faith, why don't you believe, and don't just come to the conclusion that, oh, it's not possible. Humans like to make quick conclusions. That's what I've noticed. Like, we like to just put a label on everything. That guy's driving a truck, he's a truck driver. That guy is fixing teeth, he's a dentist. Like, we just like to label people and just put our our judgment on to that person before we even get to know them or know anything. But I think putting conclusion is not the right way. Always question, always ask yourself why, and you'll find the answers, and you will live a more fulfilling life. I'm not gonna say you're gonna live an easier life, but you live a fulfilling life because you constantly challenge yourself. And I don't understand why people want to be always comfortable. They want to sit by the beach and not do anything and have a girlfriend or wife, and just eat food, think about food. Like, that is fun, it brings pleasure, but it doesn't bring purpose, I think. And I know not everything has to have purpose in it, but sometimes you gotta have the faith to just go do big things in life, and just shoot for something, shoot for something bigger, inspire people, uplift people, change your world. um, and that takes faith, I think. That takes belief, and that takes imagination, and a lot of consistency, hard work. And I guess not a lot of people want to do that. They just want to chill. Just wondering what causes them to just shoot so low in life. But yeah, I'm just ranting right now. Those are my opinions on faith. Let me know what you think about that, and how does faith come into your life, whether it's through God, whether through business or life. I want to know what stops you from being faithful, what stops you from believing, what brings you doubt, and stuff like that. So, thank you for watching the video. Talk to you soon.